Hello everybody, I'm Andy from Mudra Metta, and I just wanted to give a little quick talk about what is yoga. What does yoga actually mean? Now, many people think that it is all about the postures and the movements and stretching and a little bit of exercise, but it is actually so much more than that. There are 8 limbs of yoga, and only one of those limbs is about the postures. That is the asana limb of yoga. So the 8 limbs of yoga are yamas, the niyamas, asana, which is the posture, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. So what those mean are the yamas and the niyamas. These are basically guidelines for your life. Yamas are things to abstain from, and niyamas are practices to do. So basically it's the do's and don'ts of life. The asana is the postures. This is the practice, the physical practice, the movements, and when you go to yoga class, it's what you normally do. The pranayama is the breath work. We sometimes add a little bit of this to our yoga classes, but it's not usually the main focus, but it's about the control of the breath. So the idea behind controlling the breath is once you control the breath, you can control the mind. You can bring peace to your mind. Pranayama, pratyahara. Pratyahara is sense withdrawal. So that means blocking out one of the senses, for example, closing your eyes or closing your ears to bring your intense focus to the other senses and to just kind of concentrate that intense practice or the intense concentration. So sense withdrawal, pratyahara, and the next one is dharana. Dharana is intense concentration. So when we block out the senses, we are going towards intense concentration. And that is often what we think of what we think we're doing when we are meditating. So, for example, if you're meditating on an image or a feeling or listening to something, this intense concentration that goes in and out of concentration because your mind wanders, but when you bring it back, this practice is called dharana. Dhyana, which is the next limb of yoga, is when that practice is uninterrupted and you are intensely concentrating on that one object without interruption, and once you reach that stage, that is meditation. And this is when you experience different kinds of amazing things. Then samadhi. Samadhi is the last of the 8 limbs of yoga, and this is the goal of yoga. This is enlightenment or bliss, or this is when your object of meditation and the meditator become one. So this is the merging of everything, basically. This is when the outside world and the inside world become one and the same. Often we see ourselves and the outside world, but when the outside world, the higher self, the spiritual world, the physical world, all together becomes one, this is samadhi. Now, the definition of yoga is from Sanskrit. It comes from the root word yuj. Yuj means union. And when we're talking about union, it's what I just talked about. It's the merging of the physical, the outside world, the inside world, everything coming together. So yuj or union is talking about the union of the higher self with the individual self becoming one. So in short, in a very quick little explanation, that is what yoga is all about. It is the coming together of the individual self and the higher self, bringing them together as one. All right, if you want to know more, just watch some more of my videos. Thank you so much.